Hello, I'm Eric Troyer here at ITW 2016, and joining me is Mark Kuber of AMSIX, as well as Denver Maddux of Megaport. And Megaport and AMSIX have recently signed a partnership to bring their fabrics together and bring interconnection to a broader set of audience. So we figured we'd take some time and talk about that a little bit more. In terms of internet exchange, we're seeing more and more IXs rolling out into additional regions. Mark, would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, and I think there's more and more demand for exchanges. The exchanges are getting more local as well. But we also think you kind of have a proliferation of exchanges. So there's actually a need for kind of some consolidation around the IXs as well, which is why we think teaming up with Megaport is a great idea, because we're very, very complementary. It's a good matchup, and I think we see more and more drive for different kinds of interconnect services rather than the traditional peering services, which is why we think, Megaport's a good call for us to work with.
Great. And Denver, how do you see that playing out across the Megaport fabric?
Well, one of the key products for Megaport has always been to have exchange services, both from cloud exchange and internet exchange capabilities for all of our customers. So internet exchange being a key element for anyone to connect to our fabric, we were always looking to either operate our own or find the best partners that we could to bring in an exchange service. And AMSIX has been looking to bring greater regional depth to their platform. And we were, of course, expanding our platform. So it just from a capabilities and partnership perspective, it made the most sense for us to team together. And they do such a good job running an internet exchange, and they've been doing it for years. One of the most trusted brands in the world for that type of service. It would be, foolish of us to not take that seriously as we're looking to find the right partner. So AMSIX, they've done some expansion of their own already, and it just made a lot of sense for us to say, look, guys, we're going to grow to all these other markets. You want to get into a deeper regional play. Let's figure out something to do together. So I think it's great for our customers.
Great, thank you. And Mark, in terms of internet exchange, again, a very pervasive platform. AMSIX has been a leader in bringing that to market. What do you see happening in terms of industry trends around interconnection?
Yeah, we see there's kind of the move away from just the traditional peering services. People are looking for a lot more flexibility. So I think what you guys have done with the elastic approach and the SDN-based, that's really where the market's being driven to. And I think that's really complementary to the more traditional layer 2 kind of peering type services.
Excellent. So in terms of bringing that approach to a broader geography and a deeper customer base, it seems pretty clear that the partnership with Megaport makes a lot of sense in that respect. Denver, would you like to talk a little bit about how the technology, the SDN technologies and Elastic Fabric are enabling those capabilities?
Well, we looked at Megaport as a software play originally. Rather than looking at the network as another network problem to solve, we looked at the network as a software problem to solve. From the start of the company, it was, how do we do things with a network that I can do with my phone? How do I do things with the network that I can do from a web browser without having to always go and talk to a salesperson, sign a new contract, go through very manual provisioning processes? What are the things that we could do to turn the network into a service? So you hear people talk about network as a service, software as a service. We sit somewhere in between those two worlds. We have an infrastructure. We've built a network, and we're expanding that globally and bringing AMSIX along as our partner on that. We built a software platform that allows our customers to interact with the platform from all those devices or using an API and write their own software interfaces to do that. My opinion is that the network needed to move along with the cloud. Cloud is definitely taking hold as the predominant growth factor for many enterprises and a lot of other service providers around the world. It doesn't make sense necessarily to always go build your own bespoke infrastructure, and when you can utilize other services that give you the flexibility and capability both from a commercial and from a capabilities perspective, then customers are going to be attracted to that. So we thought of the network as something that we can solve with putting a software layer in front of that just gives everybody ubiquity of access, immediate provisioning, and so on and so forth. So it was really about solving the network for a new era, which we think is the cloud era.
Great. Thanks, Denver. And Mark, what's the net impact of all of this for AMSIX customers today?
I think the most important thing is just the reach. By being with Megaport, we can have far more reach globally. The customers have access to a completely new set of services as well, and it's very, very complementary to what we're already doing.
Great. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks.